up. Cause I've been down, that's way up. That's straight up, that's straight up. Now I'm in a bit like, I'ma go way up. Cause I've been down, that's way up.
Yes, sir, in the building.
I'd like to welcome y'all back to Stay Y'all Off the Internet, man.
Bleep your whole self out.
Shout out to the sponsors.
Montel is not going to bleep it out.
He ain't gonna bleep nothing out, man. He ain't gonna bleep nothing out. But we got a special show today, bro.
Oh, man, big time.
Special show today for y'all, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in, and I would suggest y'all stay through the whole sitting because we got a very interesting individual here with us today, man. And I'm gonna start off by telling y'all who he is for a second. Give me one moment. Let me get through this list because it's long, man. It's really long. We recording artist, TV host, youth mentor, MC for several platforms, including SLU and the XFL. For the shout out to the Battlehawks.
Everywhere.
One of my own personal titles I recently gave him, the Positivity Pioneer. He's been featured on STL TV, Show Me St. Louis, various radio stations all over. But more importantly, he has a live unplugged show coming up April 22nd at the Dark Room in St. Louis. So hopefully y'all sit through this and get to know him and go to the show and meet him. Pull up on them. Pull up on them.
Pull up on them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome Draco the Superstar, man.
What's up, y'all? What's poppin'?
What's up, bro?
Man, what's good, man? That was a hell of an intro.
Hey, man, we appreciate you taking time.
Going, man.
We appreciate you taking time, man, to come sit down with us, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. You already know it's fam right here.
That's
straight
what's
up.
up, bro.
I'm comfortable as hell in this thing.
Josh, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, living life, man. I'm excited, man.
You ready for this roller coaster?
You know what? I'm ready. I'm ready for it, man.
We got a roller coaster right here, man.
Because we got two Dracos in the building.
We got two Dracos in the building.
Draco versus Draco.
Why it always got to be verse, man? Come on now.
Draco and Draco on team.
He trying to split black men.
Right.
See how he trying to do? Hey, we're gonna put the focus on this Draco, this show, man. He got a lot going on, man. And like I said, hopefully y'all sit through this and get to know him like we will this show. And hopefully y'all pull up April 2nd to get to do a meet and greet with him. And he a good guy, man. He a good guy. So we want to start this off, man, because we got a lot of questions, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
We got a lot because you got a lot going on, man. So it's kind of hard to start with you because you just got a lot going on. You're an MC, artist, recording artist, and you do a lot of things for the youth as well.
Word.
So I want to know. So you got off into writing music from your grandmother.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yep. I got off into writing, period, from my grandma.
Okay.
She loved to write letters. To this day, she still writes us letters.
Okay.
I got plenty at the crib right now from a couple weeks ago. So that's how I got into writing because I realized, like, how it made me feel when we got them letters from grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted people to feel that way, but I ain't really, like, translated into music until I got older, obviously. But, yeah, that's how I kicked it off, man, like, my grandma.
So what you mean by letters? Like, is she writing, like, just personal letters to y'all or motivational letters to y'all or what?
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't no prison letters.
Nah, hell no. Nah.
No prison letters.
Nah, I wasn't no prison letters, but if I would, if I happen to have that situation, she'll write me some still.
That's
but
what's up, man.
Thankfully, I've never been in that situation. But when it comes to the letters she write us, it'd be any letter, man. Birthdays, when she come visit, like she just like writing us letters about how she enjoyed her time.
That's what's up, man.
Like what she liked the best.
That's
like
dope.
she just like writing, man. And like I said, the most recent letter I got when she came up to St. Louis, she from Cape. That's what my roots are, my grandma. That's how, fam
Cape
in the
Girardeau.
building. Shout out to Josh, of course. That's fam. It's my cousin,
Okay.
for real.
Fam,
so when she come up to St. Louis, man, she just came up to visit a couple months ago before the New Year. And she went back home and she write us like, I enjoy myself so much.
That's dope, man.
Keep doing what you're doing. It's such
That's
a blessing. But yeah, bro, that's how it kicked off.
That's dope, bro.
From there, yeah.
Yeah, so I do stand corrected from my last episode.
The first time you're going to admit.
Mr. Young Sir, Josh, did I admit that I'm wrong?
Right.
It is National Women's Month, and it wasn't National Women's Day.
Yeah,
International.
Give them their flowers.
I'm giving them their flowers, and we do want to shout out Mama Draco.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because she was
Mama
definitely
Draco.
influential in where you are now.
Yeah, she called
So,
before I came.
That's what's up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So shout out to the women out there, man. Keep striving to being y'all, and of course, y'all know y'all our backbone. So we're gonna celebrate y'all this month. All right. So I do want to know. What are some of your some more influences outside of your grandmother that made you want to chase a career in entertainment?
So I'm gonna kick it off like next. It have to be my cousin Ombre. I'm gonna tell you why. He was the first person to start like making beats when we was teenagers and even in middle school, low key. Like I would go down there and like, of course I'm from here, but he lived in Cape at the time, so we got these jobs at Taco Bell during the summer. I go down there on the summer. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
The Mexican pieces is fire,
Bro, well, we used to make our own, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We used to have our own menu. But nah, man, I used to go down there on the summers, man. We used to work that summer job. But we come to the crib, he would straight go produce, and he would like cook up beats like back to back to back.
That dude was ridiculous.
I'm like, man, what is he in there doing? I'm in there playing the game. I'm like, bro, what is he in there doing? So I go in the room, he just cooking them up. And we just start freestyling and stuff like that. And that's how I really fell in love with it, was seeing him produce. And ever since then, I was like, yo, I didn't really know what we could do with it, but I just know it was fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he had a party. So like I said, this is back in the day. Going back to Cape on the summers, he had a party at the Fat Cat. I don't know if
Fat Cat.
That you talking.
it was called the Fat Cat back then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It was the 16th birthday.
birthday at the Fat Cat, bro.
16th birthday, dog. He had a party at the Fat Cat. I don't even know how we got in there
At
at
16?
that age, bro.
At 16. Connects.
Bro,
Cake connects, bro. Cake connects.
We performed our first song, bro, and I'll never forget the feeling of that. I was like, this is what I want to do. So that was my motivation aside from my grandma, and of course it trickled down from there. But yeah, I had to shout out my cuz for that.
That dude used to cook up a beat. I remember I seen him come in the studio one time, and he was using Fruit Loops back in the day. But it was a demo.
We all did.
Yeah, the demo.
So
The
he
demo version.
He left his house. He came over there. He came to my brother's studio, right?
Yeah.
He's in there. He's like, "You bring the beat?" He was like, "Nah, I'm about to make it right now." This dude cooked up a beat in about 3 minutes.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, did you just make that beat? He's like, nah, I remembered it. Like, how you remembered the whole beat and tracked it out and everything? I'm like, yo, this is wild.
Yeah, you wild, bro. Yeah, but that's like I said, one of my motivations. I got a record about that too, but I ain't released it, obviously.
That's dope, man. So, doing a little research that I got to do. Very motivational research at that.
Word.
Just listening to some of your music, I was kind of uplifted, kind of motivated. Because you keep that positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to know. I do got a question, stemming from that, because I listened to one of your interviews,
Mm-hmm.
and you basically said you want to keep from putting people down or putting certain things down, certain lifestyles down. You want to just keep it positive.
Yeah.
I do want to know, like, how hard is that for you to keep consistent, knowing that most of the artists these days are successful because of the negativity they put in the music, because of the things they glorify, such as like, crime, degrading women, spinning the block, drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They do all of that. So how hard is it to stay consistent and focus on being successful when you stay away from that kind of music?
For me, it's not hard. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And I'm saying this for one reason, two reasons actually. The first reason was, I never indulged in it. Never indulged in it. That just ain't my steez. That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, never indulged in it, but I was always around it. Growing up a lot of times. So especially coming south side of St. Louis, like I was around it a lot. I grew up on the dark side, Arsenal, Shenandoah. I was all over the south side. So just seeing that, I knew I never wanted to be a part of that, because I seen like what it would do on a negative aspect. You know what I'm saying? And I told myself, like, for myself, if I'm ever having a platform, if I'm ever speaking to it could be one person, I don't want to give off that energy.
Right.
So that's one. Two, I can't go to sleep knowing that the best way to put this, knowing that I didn't add value to your life. Like I always say, I love coming into a room and allowing people to be better than what they was when they left. You feel what I'm saying? So feeling good, if that's feeling good, it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to that, like when I lay my head to my pillow, like I want to have peace knowing that I ain't talk about extra stuff too. And people around me, they know that's not me.
Okay.
So I can't cuss, all right? I ain't gonna cuss. But it wouldn't be that ain't me, bro. It's right. Come on now.
He get it.
Come on now. But it's a difference, bro, when you like a million people like I said, for me, that piece is everything. Like if 1 million people knew my music, and if I did like that, like giving that energy off, it'd be 5 people who I see every day who knew me before.
Yeah.
Like my homie Jimmy, my wife, like my family for real, who know me. Like nigga, that ain't, bro, that's not you.
Know your history.
That's
They know
not you. You know what I'm saying? I can't. That can't sit right with me. I can't
Not
sleep
being
with that.
authentic.
Yeah, I can't sleep with that, bro. Like if that's you, I never knock it because some people really were in that and came out of that, but it's a way to, of course, positively spin that. You know, let them know what it is. But for me now, bro, like that just wouldn't sit well with me. Like when I go to sleep at night, I couldn't imagine like getting on stage and saying this, and this, and this, knowing that it's not me, but I got 50,000 coming. It still wouldn't sit with me, bro. Like I couldn't sleep at night with that.
Right. And so, and I'm glad you kind of walked us down that, because there was an artist that we all love, bro, and most of us love him, NBA Youngboy. We know how he came up and he started out rapping. He probably still gonna continue to do it, but he did have an interview where he kind of broke down and kind of just, let the world know, like, yo, you know what? I might be responsible for too many deaths. I might be responsible for too much crime. So, I'm willing to turn a leaf. I was young and wild, now I'm learning and now I'm sober now and seeing the effects that my music probably had on the younger generation.
Word.
And so he willing to kind of at least admit that and telling people, yo, stop the violence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you kind of brought that up, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. Like that's like you said, like him realizing that is one thing.
Right.
That's a huge leap.
Right. That's
you
a
know what I'm
grow
saying?
up.
Like I
Like,
said,
that's
I'm not
growth.
in his shoes. I can't
That's
speak
growth.
for him, but he's coming from that, and then that growth, like you saying, is important. But that's what I'm about. If you gonna talk about it and you've been about it, just know that you can grow from it. Because that's one thing, like you said, that's that piece, bro. Like you got millionaires who kill themselves.
Yes.
And it's like, it sounds cliche. Everybody say, you've heard it plenty of times. It sounds cliche, but that's real, bro. Like you a millionaire, but you not.
Because money don't bring you happiness.
You don't have
man.
peace, bro.
People think money bring you happiness. Money not gonna bring that.
It's not gonna do it.
Happiness come from within, man.
Yeah, bro. And
You wake up every day and you knowing that you're not doing the right thing, it hurt, bro.
Yeah.
So I get that.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I was saying, even just going off of just your whole energy that you bring, every room that you step in, just me being in the city,
Yeah.
places where you're not even at, and somehow your name will pop up, and then the energy of the room just changed off of hearing the name.
Word.
It said Draco. I said, you know Draco? I said, that's my cousin. Yeah, I know Draco. Oh man, I love Draco. Man, I seen him at the game, man. That's my guy, man.
Word. That's love, man.
They
Like,
say they say when the next time he got another show.
That's word. That's love, bro. That's love.
They always
We got an answer for that.
we got an answer for that.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into it.
We got an answer for that. The answer for that is April 22nd
yeah,
at
bro.
the Dark Room.
Yeah, man. And
And
shout out.
y'all could pull up on Draco, man, and get to know him. He gonna be live and unplugged.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about that show, bro.
Yeah, I want y'all to come too, by the
we
way.
pulling up.
Y'all gotta
We
pull up
That's
definitely
a
for
fact.
sure.
We pulling up, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, shout out to the Regional Arts Commission. Shout out to the homie Lonzo Townsend. He doing some great things at the Dark Room. But he had reached out and was like, "Yo, it's time to get you on here. Like, I need you to be on here." So I said, "Say less." So April 22nd, I'm performing. Of course, I love performing with a live band. That's what I love to do.
Oh,
So it's gonna be unplugged, and I like to. It's an intimate setting, so I'm gonna really be able to conversate with the people. Like, usually I can't do that as much as I want to, but it's a real intimate setting. Tickets are very limited, so yeah, it's gonna be a good time, bro. And I'm trying to see if I can do this. I ain't said nothing too much about it or nothing exclusive about it, but hopefully we can get another giveaway. I love doing like nice giveaways for people. So
Fire.
hopefully we can get that popping, but that's still in the works.
yeah.
Yeah. Last time we did a partnership with Sanction, gave away some shoes. So yeah, I like doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Just
that's
as
amazing.
appreciation, bro. Because people ain't got to listen to you. You know what
Fire.
I'm saying? So
Cause for real, bro. First off, give them because I want y'all. I really want y'all to go and kind of dig him up and do y'all research on him because he got a lot going on, way more than y'all probably think, bro. I know we sitting down here, we talking to him for a few minutes or whatever, and y'all think y'all gonna get the gist of it. We not gonna be able to fit everything this man do in this little 45-minute, 50-minute show. So I really hope. How can they get in contact with you, bro? How can they check you out?
you can hit me on Instagram. I'm on there most of the time. So it's DRE_CO. And we'll go from there. Of course, I'm on Twitter, SAY_DRE. But let's start with the IG, man. Y'all know that's easy. Get to scrolling. Just look me up.
Check him out. The thing I can say about a Draco concert, because I've been to a couple of them.
Yeah.
Is that I had all my homies, they came with me. They was like, you don't know this man. I said, that's my cat. I know this cat. They was like, you don't know
What is
this.
that, bro?
They was like, you don't know this cat. Like, I've been seeing this cat everywhere.
You gonna get us in for free or
Draco?
no, bro?
I said, man, we grew up together.
Facts.
They was like, Josh, you capping. I walked in there, right? And I was just a little bit late because I got held up.
Here we go.
I was
Here
a
we
little
go.
bit late.
It's
I
all
walked
good.
in, right? My man was on the stage in mid-rap.
On me.
And he pointed right to me. And then I looked
me.
back.
He was close enough 'cause I could see him.
Fan moment right
He was
there.
right. He was close. He was close.
Small venue, so you could.
Yeah,
That
he
was
was
my fan.
definitely
I was
there.
right. I was
Security's
right up
about
in
to
the front.
bust your ass.
I
When they
looked back at them,
get your,
and they looked at me. They was like, whatever.
like, bro, you don't got nobody in here.
No cap. I did see him in the front.
I
No
was
cap.
like, I didn't think he see me, but
Nah, you know how some venues you can't see because of the lights. Like if you just look too far back, you can't see it. But yeah,
I don't see
See,
how
I
they
was,
seen you,
I
bro.
was,
Them
I
lights
was
was
up.
bright.
I went up there to the front, but
yeah, it wasn't.
it was
wasn't-
all people there.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
a super big venue, but
It
he was right in
it
front.
was just people there.
So being featured on a lot of major platforms, man, and as an artist and an MC. I seen your show with SZA
her.
or her.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
SZA,
Shout
her.
out to SZA though.
Shout out SZA.
Maybe we can work together,
I'm speaking
too.
it to existence.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking it to existence.
Speak on it.
Seen your
We
show
get
with
into
her.
that.
You brought her out while she was here. Tell us how that went, bro.
So going with that was the most unplanned blessing ever. The most.
It was
blessing. Unplanned.
It just fell in your lap.
Fell in my lap, bro. So you're talking about speaking into existence. I believe in manifestation.
Yes,
so
sir.
the year beforehand, I was like, man, I love artists. I love her as an artist, period. Like I love instrumentation. I love an artist who can play instruments, sing, and play multiple instruments. I'm a music head, so I love that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, it would be so dope to work with her. Prayed on it. Or even just be in her presence, low key. That's what that's what it was. Like, man, if I could just be in her presence, like have a conversation with her, something like that. Prayed on it, bro. The year beforehand, kept it to myself. You know, I wasn't promoting or publicizing it. Like, oh, I'm gonna work with her one day. I wasn't doing that.
Right.
I just kind of kept it to myself. I'm the most private, public person you'll ever meet. But in May is when it went down. So me and my homie Jimmy, man, we got tickets to go to the concert. So we had bought tickets to go. Right,
Just to go,
just to go,
just to be there,
just to go, dog. And I had some. I got the plug to where we can get like VIPs or whatever, but I had to buy them, right? So we get there. I got there early. I got off. I was working at an insurance company at the time. Got off work, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go up here early." He was still at work, so I could make sure we good, right? He was like, "I bet." So I get up there, maybe about 30 minutes before, like doors opened. Pull up to the parking space, hop out. And as I'm walking to the gate, I started hearing like, yo, Draco!
Yeah.
Draco, what's up, man? So I'm looking, and it was like the security. It was one guy who works at Chaffetz Arena. He was working security there. He was like, yo, you working tonight? I'm like, working? I was like, nah, I'm chilling. You know, I'm just chilling. I ain't think nothing of it. Kept walking. As I got closer to the gate, it was another dude who works at Chaffetz as well as security. He was like, Dre, what's up, man? What's going on? Kind of a bigger guy. Dre, what's up, man? What's going on, man? How you been? You working tonight? You here early for it, right? I was like,
Okay,
nah,
let me
nah,
stop you for 1 second.
Yeah.
That's where you normally.
That's where I normally
Do
are
your thing,
for the
yeah.
SLU games, like I MC the SLU
That's where you
games.
do your thing. At. So
Yeah.
everybody know you.
Security
Everybody
wise.
see you coming in like, oh, you here to work.
Yeah,
They don't
bro.
think you just there to kick you.
No, bro.
They're like, yeah, get your ass on stage.
That's
bro.
exactly what it was. And it was like, I wasn't thinking of it like that still.
Right.
It was a third person. This is like after like the doors had not open yet, but I was just chilling. I was hollering at actually DJ Chris Style. Because he was there for sound check.
Okay.
He had got there early for sound check. And he had got out the car. He was like, Draco, what's good, bro? He was like, what you on? I was like, nothing, I'm finna go holler at, I think it was, shout out to BJ. I think, you know how I had those radio tents before the concert?
Right.
So I'm like, I'm finna go holler at BJ and go see what's up. You know, just go say hi. Cuddy was there pulling up too. So I went over there. On the way over there, it was another guy, security. He was like, Dre, what's good, bro? What's going on? See you on stage tonight? I was like, so at that point, I was like, something gonna happen, bro. I was like, I think something gonna happen. So I talked to Cuddy, talked to BJ, came back to Cristal. And as I was walking back towards Cristal to holler at him, the second security guard who had stopped me was like, you need to get a COVID test. Because at that time, you still had to get tested before you can even either go backstage, touch the stage. So in their mind, I'm there to work.
Right.
So I'm like, COVID test? Why I got to get a COVID test to go in here? I'm like, all these people finna get COVID tests?
Right.
So I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, bro.
I'm just here to kick it,
Bro,
dog.
I was like, let me go get this test, bro, because I ain't finna be in line. I'm not finna be in line with all these people getting this test, for one.
Right.
I'm here early.
Facts.
I'm not finna be waiting. So I'm like, shoot, all right, well, come on. So he take me in there, like it wasn't nobody in there yet, and it was like a tent on the side of the stage for people to get COVID tests. So what I realized was when I got in there, it was just for employee and staff. I was like, what's going on? So he's like, yeah, you got to get your COVID test. So I got my COVID test, and I came back, and another guy who is like one of the heads he used to work at Chaffetz, but he's now like one of the contacts at the what amphitheater is that? What was she at? Music Park. He stopped me. He was like,
Shakespeare.
No, it's right by
Verizon,
Hollywood.
whatever they call
it's
it.
right by the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. It's the new one, the St. Louis Music Park, right? That's where we was at. And Chris, I was like, yo, I need you. And the dude was like, yeah, I need you on stage. I was like, bet. So after that, I got on stage, and it was still like, this is when people were coming in.
Yeah.
So the show ain't even kicked off yet.
Right.
So at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm finna MC this
hired on the spot.
concert. I'm finna MC this. Yeah, I'm finna MC this concert. So we doing sound
How lucky
check.
is that?
We
Bro,
doing sound
bro,
check.
you walk into a show.
Bro,
Let me. You walk into a
That's the
show
vibe right there. They
to
like-
a her show. First
Bro.
off,
and they happy to see you
and
there.
they happy
bro.
to see you there. Like, oh shit, you here to work, and you get hired on the spot.
mind you, I'm still not thinking I can do it because they were expecting me to work just off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, okay, they were speaking like I was scheduled to be there. Like, okay, here's
Right.
sound check. This is what you need to be
Yeah.
doing. So I'm like, bro, I'm finna get kicked off the stage. Like,
Right.
I'm not a part of her team.
yo,
Like, I
They gonna
can't.
find out.
This ain't
I
no
got
regular
a whole MC
concert.
back there.
Yeah, she got a whole production. This is her whole team. Bro, I get there and one of the managers, I don't know if he was like a road man. I'm not even sure, bro. I don't want to misquote him. But he either had to be a road manager. He was like on the side stage. Like he was the one telling like, okay, this is the time frame. This is when you need to get off. This is when you need to go on. This is when her coming on. And I started rocking it initially with DJ Cristal. He was like, yo, come here. So we had took like a little break, just warming up as people walking in. You know, I'm greeting people. Yo, what's up? Come holler. Blah, blah. He's like, yo, come here. He was like, hey man, how long can you do this? I was like, I can do it for however long you need me to.
Right. That's what I
He's like,
do.
I need you to do this, bro. He's like, I see your energy. I was like, I bet. So I kept doing it, and he was like, it was an opener. She had opened before her. Like it was an actual artist on the ticket, like for her tour. And he was like, I need you to open because she don't have nobody to like open for even her before her.
Right.
So I'm like, cool. I'm rocking the crowd or whatever, doing my songs, Cristal rocking, going back and forth. She does her thing, and dude brought me back out. He was like, yeah, I need you to keep going until her come out. I was like, okay, so that's how that happened, bro. And it was
you got
straight by
electrifying energy,
coincidence.
man.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
wild.
It was wild. It was a wild story.
Yeah,
And
bro.
then
You
after that, I can
literally
get into
just
like
got
after the
there.
fact, bro. After the fact, bro, it's a whole. It's
Nah, we
more.
got
It's
time.
more to it.
We got time.
It's more
What happened
to
after
it,
the
bro.
fact, bro?
After the show, bro, I was about to leave, and the manager was like, "Yo, come here." So we went back behind it. And when I went in there, it was another guy. So what I came to realize was the company that the security worked for is like a company they work for. They go out to different venues and work the venues and work the concerts. So as I was going into the backstage area, like where you would eat, the artists would eat and stuff like that, there was another guy, light-skinned guy who still works at Chaffetz Arena. He was like, Draco, bro, you killed it, bro. When the next album coming out? So that's when he realized I did music.
Okay.
So when he was saying that, her just happened to be like in the room where they were eating, her and her team. She came out, she was like, you hungry? I was like, you know what, I could eat.
I could eat, goddamn.
I could
with
eat.
her?
So we went in there, and that's how we started conversating and chopping it up. She was like, you know, you did your thing. Like, I saw you even beforehand. You was rocking the crowd. And we just having real conversation, organic conversation. So after that, I had got hers manager's number, and we have been kind of in contact now. So I just try to keep that line open, man, because I'm still, like, trying to manifest that.
Yeah,
for
sure,
so I
bro.
just keep that line open. But that's that's like the full story. And it's to be continued. So it was an unplanned blessing for sure.
that's what's up, dog.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
How lucky can you get,
that
bro?
is like, I've never heard anything like that.
Bro, now I'm finna pull up at every Jay-Z concert.
Go, bro.
And just
Nah,
act like I'm supposed
but-
to be there.
Man.
But
Like,
it's
yo,
not like,
You ain't got my mic ready? I'm supposed to be on the stage.
but it's not like it just happened. Like you have to have preparation to the point where you gotta have the music already made.
Yeah.
You gotta have the skill already developed to the point where I know how to work the crowd.
Yep.
and you already had all of that. You already had everything.
Mhm.
It just you was ready for the moment.
Yeah, it was
And
a
the
blessing.
moment kind of was thrown at you.
Yeah. That was definitely God's way of saying, okay, it's here now. What you gonna do? Like
Yeah.
you prayed for it. So
And that's because he's been grinding, being an MC and an artist, right? So he has this MC background. He's been rocking crowds and knowing how to captivate crowds and be electrifying. So, what I do want to know is like, how did you even get into the MCing career? Like, how did you at what point did you say, well, I know I'm an artist, but how can I further that? Because being an MC lands you in positions that you probably wouldn't get in being an artist, right?
yeah, facts.
How does that happen, bro?
How that happened was through word of mouth. Like you said, I think it just go back to that energy standpoint. Like I am an artist, so I would perform my songs. And it was another comedian. It was a comedian. I don't know if y'all know him. He was a comedian. He go by the name of Duck, DUKK.
Shucky Ducky?
No, not Shucky Ducky.
Oh, okay.
No, that's old school. But his name is
school.
Duck, DUKK. He
Okay.
did like like a Sosa spoof, like that was big on YouTube. Shout out to him. And I started doing step shows, like performing at step shows, and he pulled me to the side again, like having conversations with real folks who've been there before you. He put me to the side. He's like, yo, your music is dope. Gave me some tidbits on how to perform and what to do. Cut stuff short. Don't do a full list and that. He was like, bro, how you was talking to the crowd. He was like, man, have you ever like thought about doing stuff if you're not performing, like emceeing or something like that? I was like, yeah, I did like step shows and stuff. He's like, nah, for real.
Right.
So that's what got me thinking about it. That's how I kind of got into it, was like people pulling me to the side like Duck. And I don't even think he realized he did that. But I take gems from people who I see really grinding. So yeah.
That's fire. So what do you, at this point, what do you feel like your highest level of accomplishment is as far as being an artist or an MC?
Thus far, like I'm not nowhere near where I want to be.
Of course not.
But thus
Of course
far,
not.
I would have to say, like I said, touching the stage with a Grammy Award winning artist like her. And my second would be being able to have my own show after that and learn the business behind putting on a full show and what goes into putting on a full show. That's been my highest accomplishment, aside from being able to perform with her, is being able to have my own show and know what all goes into that. That's a huge accomplishment for me because a lot of artists don't realize and appreciate what can come from that. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my biggest accomplishment thus far, for sure.
I was just saying, I'm listening.
Yeah, but
This
you
is a
listen
lot.
too much.
Josh, listen.
Now you can put this in here.
Listen, bro. Josh hit me, was like, yo, you need a new, first of all, this family. Josh hit me like, you need some water or anything or what you need before. I'm like, bro, this is hospitality to the 10th degree. I pull up, he got a family-sized bottle of the Ice Mountain.
He gave you a writer, bro.
Josh,
Josh, you gave him a writer.
And this is
list.
love, because this is what I
You ain't
drink.
want
I told him.
I would have told him to give you the green M&M. I want all green
Nah,
M&Ms.
I was like, bro, but that's love, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
I want
That
medium
appreciate
rare
straight got-
steak.
He said, this all they had. I'm like, bro, thank you. I
Got
just
the
wanted
big
some
bottle.
water.
Hey, we gotta
Josh.
stay hydrated, baby.
Right.
Shout out Josh, a.k.a. Young Sir.
That's cuz of, bro.
A.k.a. Spin Media.
Yes, sir. Man, after all the things you've done, I know you gave us some of these stories that I'm sure, I know a lot of people probably haven't even heard of some of these stories you said.
Yeah, for real.
Looking back on everything you've done, everything you're going to do moving forward, what is the end goal for you? What are some things that you feel like I have to get these things knocked off of my list?
The end goal, I'm big on legacy, so I want my daughter to be proud of me. Like, Daddy doing that. Like, Daddy is doing that for real. I want my wife to be proud of me and knowing that her support didn't go in vain. You know what I'm saying? I want my family to rock with me and be like, I want my name to live on way past I'm gone. So the only way to do that is through your legacy. So that's my main thing, bro. I speak on that a lot, even in my music. I'm so big on that, dog. Like, I just want, like, my family, like I said, specifically my daughter. We don't have any kids right now, but I want her to be like sitting on stage, and my wife sitting on stage, my family sitting on the side of the stage, be like, hey, bro, if it's 1 or 1,000, like, you are impacting somebody. I want my daughter to know the effects of music having a positive impact and what Daddy is doing and what Daddy is doing for you.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't ever have to. It's a real. good feeling that you get when you know that you set something up for somebody else. Even if you don't have kids, you know what I'm saying? Like you set something up for somebody else, your mama, your auntie, your uncles, your cousins, it don't matter. So I just want to make sure that she knows that she's set for life, and she's still gonna go get it on her own. That's for sure. Yeah. That's it's in her blood. But
for sure,
she knows that Daddy set it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy opened some doors to where you step your foot in, you still give them you.
That's real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But Daddy opened them doors up. So,
that's
like
real.
I said, wife held it down too. So I want to make sure her support didn't go in vain.
That's real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
I say when we look back and you've been in front of all these large crowds, people seeing you at the SLU games, they seeing you at the Battlehawks with the Battlehawks.
Yeah.
But they gonna have to see you live in concert.
That's facts,
I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of concerts, but it's nothing like a Draco concert because he starts talking in between. And like you said, you feel that positive energy as far as like the motivation.
Yeah.
Then also his music, which it's already good on iTunes.
Word.
I said Apple Music.
It's on everything. It's on everything.
It's on Apple Music.
No man, it's on everything.
It's good on Apple Music. It's streaming everywhere, right?
Streaming everywhere, y'all.
But it's something different when you hear it live and you hear the transfer, the energy from him saying it.
Yeah, no, because don't get this twisted, bro. Don't get this twisted. Like, a lot of artists can go and perform, bro. A lot of artists can go and just be like, oh, I'm finna do a show. Y'all put my beat on and I'm gonna just rock it out, whatever. And most of the time they got they lyrics playing the whole time and they just rapping with them. The man doing a live unplugged show, that's a whole nother ball game. Y'all don't understand that.
He's living
so what I'm telling y'all probably want to pull up to see this show is because y'all seen Jay-Z Unplugged. Y'all seen Nas Unplugged. Y'all probably seen Rick Ross Unplugged. And now that they got these other shows on YouTube now, they done seen Chief Keef Unplugged.
Right.
They done seen
Tiny Desk?
Everybody Unplugged now.
What is that, Usher?
Usher?
Yeah, so basically what the Unplugged show is the artist being in an intimate setting, like versus being in a large concert setting. Yeah. They're in an intimate setting so they can connect with you a little more. They got live bands playing instead of just a beat playing on the radio or whatever.
Yeah.
They got live, it's somebody actually sitting playing the piano, somebody actually playing the drums, playing the guitar, and you got the artist being intimate, giving you raw lyrics.
Yeah.
Ain't no tracks being played. So this is one of them shows y'all might want to pull up to, right?
Yes, of course. You got to pull up, man. Like, for everything that you said, but besides that is for like how you want to feel when you leave that space, bro.
Yep.
Like, I'm not coming. This is not about me. This is about the music. This is about how you want to feel going forward. This is about how you want to motivate yourself moving forward. So that show, I'm telling you, it's an experience, man. And I say that like even on the outside looking in, like Drake said it best. He was like, you know, when you are doing something right, whether it's you have a good song or you have a good performance, because you just want to sit back and watch it yourself.
Right.
Like that was just a good song or that was just a good performance. He was like, sometimes I get outside of myself and be like, that was like a good song. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just because it's him or it's not just because it's me, but it's like all the pieces came together the right way. And that's why you see major artists like themselves, like your Drakes, your J. Cole's, your Nas, they still do those unplugged intimate shows. I just seen a clip of Kendrick Lamar. He was like at a restaurant with Jay-Z and them. It was random. I seen it today. He was like at a restaurant. It was like a restaurant. And he was, you know how you have like a little band playing?
Yeah.
And he was just like sitting in the chair like this, like it was like a stool or something like that. And was just
going crazy.
He was just like performing like at the restaurant, bro. And I was like, at the level that he is now. So I'm like, those shows, those unplugged shows, like I said, it's a good way for you to really connect with people who rock with you the right way. And it's a good way to get real feedback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because 5 or 10 can speak for the masses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you have a strong core, those masses are going to just trickle in. You know what I'm saying?
Because they always say it's way harder to perform in front of 20 people than it is 200 people.
Facts.
It's way harder,
Facts, bro.
Because it's definitely a more intense connection with a small crowd, bro.
Yes, and you could see, let alone like physically, like you said, you could see everybody literally. So you're not like kind of like hidden behind the cloud of, which is not a bad thing, but hidden behind like a cloud of like thousands of lights and thousands of people where you can't see really, except for like the first couple of rows or something like that. But those unplugged shows is everything, bro, because you can really see how music can resonate with people. And if it resonate with 5 or 10, 50, it's gonna resonate with more.
So April 22nd, man, pull up on them.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the dark
Pull
room.
up on 'em.
Doors at 8, show at 8:30. You can check the link in my bio right now. You know, I know it's easy to go to Instagram, DRE_CL.
Everybody got Instagram. Y'all, come on, man. Just pull up on Instagram.
Check the link
man.
check the link in
out, man. Y'all won't
my
be sorry
story.
that y'all did it, man.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put it in my bio, but actually, you can go to the.
We actually gonna
the
put
dark
links
room.
we're gonna put links in the description below.
Okay.
So y'all can check that too. Click that too. We're gonna put all your links down below.
Word, love.
So y'all check them out, man.
This is the second album, right?
Yeah, this is the second album that's out right now. Yeah, we working on more.
This is a question I did have was therapy sessions.
Yeah.
So with that, and that's another thing like that, like we see in our community where people don't go to get like certain therapy and stuff like that, and being able to use music as therapeutic, especially for the people that may need help, but they're never gonna go. Having that type of music, what is some of the inspiration behind writing that therapeutic music, and what was the direction behind titling it therapy session?
So, bro, I was venting. Like, therapy sessions came after, but I was venting, bro. Like, we was in there talking to me and my producer, and my engineer Dub, and my producer DeAndre Marty Beats. We had real conversations in that lab, bro. And if you ever been in the studio, or if you are a music head, or if you've ever experienced that, some of your most vulnerable moments can come in the studio. So I was venting, bro. Like, I was going through some stuff. Positive or good or bad. Like, we was talking about the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And I was learning about my family, more specifically my sister. So the voice that you hear on the album Therapy Sessions, like the therapist is Bean, is my sister. Okay. And through our conversations in the studio, we learn more about each other. Like, we are, she's older than me. I'm her baby brother. So we learned more about each other through that. And just got even more closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, just what her goals and visions were when she was young. Like, we just learned about each other, bro. But it started with the venting. It started with that, and then it was like a release. And when we was talking, we was like, bro, like, what we want to name the album? What we want to name? We had a couple of names. And he was like, and DeAndre asked me, he's like, well, what have we been doing all this time? And that's what I said. I was like, man, we just been speaking from the heart, bro. Like, we just been venting. He was like it's like therapeutic. I was like, therapy sessions. And he was like, yep, that's it. So that's how we came with the concept of the title. But it stemmed from that, like, being able to be vulnerable and not be scared to be talking about stuff in your vulnerable moments. You know what I'm saying? It's weird because
that's the thing.
Yeah, it's weird because as a music artist, it's like I feel more open and comfortable talking about those things.
Versus
music
being in a little small.
Yeah.
I get that, bro.
But it's like, it's crazy though, because like a lot of people gonna hear it.
Yep.
Because
More people gonna hear it. You do it that way.
And you know what, bro? By me being an artist in the past, I get that and I understand it. And this is what the understanding that I get from that is because whenever I can sit down and spill my thoughts out on some music, I know it's gonna be more appreciated versus me sitting down with somebody in a private room and they just go and judge me.
Word.
It's gonna be more the masses hearing, and there's people that's going through the same thing.
Word.
They done went through the same thing. They seen the same thing I done seen. So it's more of appreciation. So it's like, okay, I feel better putting it on music to where I feel like more of my people gonna hear me versus me just saying, okay, I'm just gonna go sit down with somebody and they just gonna go and write their thoughts down about me. Just one person. It just feel better that way. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that.
So you're telling everybody, but at that point, you're not even, it's almost like an alter ego type thing because you're not telling it from you. You're telling it from the artist.
Both.
Yeah,
You're telling it from you and the artist.
Yeah, you definitely telling it from you. It's just
you put it in an art form.
Artist. Yeah, you
put it in an art form, bro.
Yeah, bro, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
You put it in an art form, so it's like they just kind of receive it better than you just sitting down talking about it. So just like we sitting down talking to him about his story,
right?
And you breaking down like certain things. I started writing from my grandmother. You know, I went through this situation with her, and I went through all of these situations. When you put that on music, a lot of other people gonna hear it different.
Word.
They just listen to you sit down and talk about
Word.
it.
That's real. Yeah.
Music is the most powerful thing probably on this planet, bro. Like
Word.
it's crazy. Music is crazy. So
Yeah. So that's like the like he's saying, that's like the balance between that.
yeah.
So,
And so that's why we are getting into a section.
let's get to it.
We get into a section right now. When we got artists on here, man, this is a section that we're gonna do. It's called Music Moment, and we're gonna do a bar exam.
Okay.
Right?
I like that.
I like that.
All right.
Bar exam. I like that.
So what we're gonna do is, man, we're gonna break down a few of your lyrics
Yeah.
from a couple of your songs that we've
Let's do
heard. First song, I got Why Not?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Lyrics go. Montel, roll the clip.
Nah, just go ahead, bro. Read
Nah,
that.
Like,
song, why
Draco
not?
Santana could not
Okay.
read.
I'm telling you, because we seeing like they seeing you, bro. Like,
That's cool. That's cool, but I don't want to
Draco
fuck your
Mayweather.
mindset.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Fuck yo, this kind of disrespectful.
I said Draco Mayweather.
Bro, disrespectful. All right, so look,
Go ahead, bro.
song, why not?
Yeah.
So lyrics go. You just gonna sit in this cube clocking hours for a ninja who don't know about you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it. Money on midget. Car notes due. Dream deferred. Loans coming. You gonna defer them too?
Yeah.
Tell us about this line and why it's important. Because to grind your passions outside of your work hours is very important.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us lose dreams and we lose ambition because we work in a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Tell us why that's important, bro.
Yeah, bro. First of all, I was talking to myself, and I was hoping that it resonated with people. But I was talking to myself. Like if I'm looking myself in the mirror, I was talking to myself. So with that, I was asking myself that question. Oh, I get it. Money on midget. Car note bill due. Dream deferred. Loans coming. You defer them too. Like I got student loans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when we talking about
on,
that,
Biden.
that's a
Biden.
whole nother thing.
Preach, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, what you
Can
gonna
I get
do?
an amen?
Bro, come on,
Uncle-
now. Come on.
Uncle
Come
Joe,
say it
where you
again.
at?
Come on,
Uncle
Joe, where
Joe,
you at?
pull up on me.
Pull up on me. But nah, bro, like people, I'm not just saying that, bro. I got loans, bro. I'm like I was saying, I'm working at 9 to 5. I'm in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, dog, what you gonna do, man? You say you got this passion, so how you gonna pursue it? And that's so important because at first I ain't gonna even cap with you. I was naive, like, man, forget a 9 to 5, man. I ain't trying to. I was on that, like, I ain't finna work no 9 to 5. I ain't trying to work no 9 to 5. I'm not trying to work a 9 to 5. Not realizing like sometimes that 9 to 5 is gonna help power your passion.
That's what it is.
So, and my homies had to let me know that, like, of course, wifey, he was like, man, don't be knocking the 9 to 5. I had to learn how to not knock the 9 to 5, bro. Because I was knocking it as in, like, I don't need no 9 to 5. I can still be a full-time artist, but I had to understand the benefits of that because I ain't getting no money right now, bro.
Yeah, bro. You
know
gotta
what I'm
have
saying?
some kind of income.
Yeah,
bro.
like I ain't
Gotta have that.
bro. I
You know
ain't
what
getting
I'm
money. I wasn't getting money at the time. Like when it
Yeah.
come to like doing shows and setting up shows and all that go behind that, the expenses. Like wifey, like she got me a budget, bro. Like she had me a budget. Like as an artist, like people don't understand the behind the scenes of being an artist.
Man,
She
they
like,
don't.
okay, this your budget. This what you spending. This what you need to be spending it on. So
Yep.
I'm like, once I seen it, I was like, bro, that's crazy. So
Yep.
when it comes to the 9 to 5, it's just understanding that can power your passion. That's all that is, man. So I learned within that, even within that bar and after the fact, don't knock the 9 to 5. If anything, when you get off of it, go harder for your passion because
Work harder for your passion
gonna
outside
come.
of that because don't lose your dream, man. Don't lose your ambition thinking that I'm making it, I'm doing it big, or this is the end of my life.
mm-hmm.
You got that 9 to 5 to pay your bills right now.
Yeah,
That's
because
it.
them funds get low quick.
Just it.
It's got to follow the process.
The process.
The process, you grind it out. You work the 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
You do your passion projects and whatever you're passionate about. And once that exceeds
Until
the
that
9
pop.
to 5,
Until that pop.
boom, then when you hit that crossroad where you got to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making more money over here.
Over here.
Mhm.
Or this is just way more.
Or
I'm
this
doing
is keeping me from making money over here. Like,
Mhm.
I gotta
There
let
you
it
go.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to
Bro.
let this go.
That's
So,
facts.
so we do got another song, Bamboo Stick. Josh, you want to read them lyrics for
One
us?
of my favorite.
Come on.
One of my favorite records.
Okay, here we go. I know I can't read.
It's from Bamboo Stick. This is
Josh
Bamboo Stick.
Mayweather in the building.
Short bus
Okay,
Josh.
here we go. Don't fall victim to the system.
Mhm.
It gets tempting, I know. Losing Z's over zeros and watching money trees grow. If that route leads to evil, It's time to let that thing go. Can't sacrifice up your family. You can't give up your soul.
Yeah, bro. And with that, it
Bars.
just came from, besides the metaphors behind it, just that whole scheme of things when it comes about that I set up. That's a real thing, bro. Another real experience, dog. So it's like I was going. Because before I really got into it, I was also hosting clubs, which I stopped cold turkey. Like hosting clubs every weekend. Get into that MC. This is like naturally you will fall into that, especially here in this city in St. Louis. So it was like I was
I know.
all nighters in clubs like 3 or 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that.
Yep.
Losing Z's over zeros, but you watching like you getting a little bread. But if that route lead to evil, because like I said, going back to what you was talking about earlier, like I knew where I wanted to go, and if I stayed in those spaces too much, I wasn't gonna be able to get there.
Yep.
So that's what I mean. Like, but that route lead to evil. It's time to let that green go. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Can't sacrifice up your family. You can't give up your soul. Because it was like at the time where like my girlfriend at the time, now wifey now, she was like, you gone all the time. And my mama always even like, what the hell's going on? Like you out these night hours, 4 a.m. and like it was like starting to take a toll. Like as far as like my family, like what you on, like what you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm not taking. I'm just going, bro. I'm on go mode, like on another level go mode, and it wasn't like healthy for me.
Yeah.
So that's what that bar means. So I'm taking a step back and realizing like I was spreading myself too thin on the going, doing all these different small things that really wasn't paying off until I sat back and realized like I need to sit my butt down, focus on what I need to focus on. It took my family, my homies to tell me that. And when I did that, it was like now I can do things that you speak of now. So just taking that step back is what that bar is about.
Right, and to further elaborate what he mean by being out hosting parties and hosting clubs, bro, because I came from that too.
Yeah.
I came from that too. So it's like you wake up probably 2:00 p.m. because you got to be there hours before the event. Then people don't understand. They think you just wake up and you just go. No, it's not that. You got to wake up probably 3 o'clock p.m., be there probably about 4. The club don't even open till 8, but you got to make sure everything on point, all of that. But you going off into the wee hours of the morning every single night. And guess what? Out there 12 to 1 o'clock, ain't nothing open but legs and beds.
Come on now.
Legs
You know what I'm
in.
saying?
That's facts.
So,
that's true.
so listen, as a
in
man, and you getting a little money, you know what I'm saying, and people see you out, and of course the women gonna see you.
Yeah.
So
they
of course
go-
they
they always
gravitate towards you. So it's like ain't nothing but bad decisions, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Made out the in them type of hours, and then you drinking and every day drinking, and it's a lot that goes into that, bro. So it definitely take discipline. I'm glad you got to tell us your story about how you transitioned from that, and now you at where you at, bro.
Yeah, that's just knowing yourself. Like, it's never a knock on anybody hustle.
Yep.
Like, some people, they can do that.
They can handle that.
But I can't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think it's to a point where you realize who you are within yourself.
Yep. And what you trying to do to move
Yeah,
forward,
bro.
you got to
For yourself.
kind of
Yeah.
make that decision.
Yeah, bro.
I was saying just another thing with the actual title, bamboo stick.
Yeah.
Like the story behind the bamboo stick where it got to be watered, they got to be nurtured for 5 years.
Yeah, bro.
And you don't see anything. And then that 5th year, if you miss any time of all the grinding you're doing,
Yeah.
from every single level of everything you've done,
Yeah.
you missed that one step. Like, let's say you said, I don't want to go to that concert. I don't want to go see her. I ain't going to be there. You just going to the concert.
Bro.
Yep.
And they said, you on stage.
That's
Right.
one.
Because you didn't miss
Just
none of
one,
those
bro.
steps.
That's just one point he could have missed and could have not been
And,
in
and then it don't grow. Then the bamboo
That's
stick
crazy,
don't grow.
bro.
Dang, that's a dope analogy. Like, that's going back to, like, the title of Bamboo Stick came from that analogy and from my grandma. Like, we used to go fishing a lot. And she would, me and Ombre, we all go, my grandma and grandpa, like my cousin and them, and we go down in Cape, little creeks and stuff. And she always used to take a bamboo stick. Like those, they used to be sitting on the side of the house. And if y'all ever seen bamboo sticks, them joints is long. Like, they are tall.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they used to sit on the side of the house, and we used to get our little fishing poles or whatever. And I remember we went out one time, and we was like making fun of the bamboo stick, and we was like, "Grandma, what's that?
She
Like,
would've
what's?"
caught. 20 fish and y'all caught one. I know how this go. I know how it go, bro.
We took our little kitty fishing poles, dog, went out there.
Man.
And I'm talking about she had that mug just sitting and she was catching them back to back. It was like, Grandma, can we? She was like, no, remember?
Remember y'all was laughing.
You didn't want to be patient. You didn't want to have this. You didn't want to wait for it. And that was like the lesson behind the record was like I said, drawing back and really being patient and letting things, because when she was we wanted the quick.
Right.
That fishing pole.
That's how,
throw it out there.
Yep.
Throw it out there.
Yep.
Get it back.
You know what I'm saying? But she was out there, she just let it sit. You know what I'm saying? And she was catching them. They was coming in. So that's how it came about.
I said that right there, that's like a lesson to really be able to kind of teach kids that, especially in this type of microwave society, people see stuff on the internet. They see people do one video, period, and they got 1 million views. And they just think that it's supposed to happen like that versus it is an actual slow grind. So when it comes down to like mentoring kids, like what are some of the things you've been doing lately just to help mentor youth? I know that's something you're passionate about.
Word, yeah. So starting off with that, of course, and shout out to my homie Top. He introduced me to Dream Builders. Okay. Dream Builders for Equity is a nonprofit. You guys should definitely look that up if you're not familiar with it. But I started working with them over the summer. And it's just building, teaching them financial literacy and ownership. So they get in real time. So just being around them people, man, like those guys, them my guys, and my ladies and guys. Dream Builders for Equity. But besides that, also am hosting a show on 100.3 The Beat, and shout out to BJ for this. It's called Youth POV. iHeart wanted to start a new show, and BJ, that was his passion.
Wait, let me interrupt you, bro, because he's talking a little too fast and a little too low for y'all. He said he's on 100.3 The Beat, hosting a show called what?
Youth POV, Youth Point of View.
With who?
So my co-host, her name is Naya. Shout out to Naya. What's up, girl? And BJ is the he's one of the big guys over there.
Okay.
That was his passion. That's his vision. So when it comes to that, to your point, your question, like the youth mentoring, I want to do that on a large platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be able to do that towards action behind the talk. So that's what I'm doing currently, is hosting that show. It airs Sundays at 7 p.m. on 100.3 The Beat.
Sunday, 7 p.m., 100.3 The Beat. Y'all pull up.
And it's all about youth. So when we say it's youth ran, it's youth ran. So like I said, we are the liaisons. We are the hosts.
Just the bridge between the youth and the world.
The facts.
Okay.
So they not only behind the scenes, like you guys have amazing setups here.
Appreciate it,
you know what I'm saying? So it's amazing. Like,
shout out Montel, our producer.
Yeah, bro. Like this is amazing, bro. So the youth will be in, if they didn't want to be on air as like a guest and speaking on topics, they can be behind the scenes and helping to run the camera or learn how to run the board and radio. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have that opportunity. Like, bro, like I didn't step into the radio until now. Yeah. And you are in middle school and high school and y'all like really doing this and can really make a career out of it. So Youth POV is something it's real near and dear to my heart, because I'm seeing that it's really can be a real, it can catapult the youth. And like I said, it's a huge platform. Our heart ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I say looking at something like, especially like Youth POV, imagine what that would look like if you and Ombre had that.
Bro.
And access to that equipment versus the man literally remembering a whole beat for a week.
That's what we saying, dog. Crazy, imagine if we had
same
that,
passion.
Bro. Same passion. Imagine, bro. Like imagine that's what I don't want to see go by the wayside. That's what I see when these opportunities come about. Because I can imagine, bro, what if we had something like that, bro? You stepping into a studio like the director is like, do this. I see this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Come on, bro. Your knowledge alone would transcend where you are now. So,
and one thing I just want to add to that, bro. A lot of our youth and a lot of us just growing up as black young adults or black teenagers, we were creative, bro, and we had a lot of creativity in us, but we just didn't have a source to bring it out.
Yeah.
Now they got a source, even sports, bro. Like even the youth with the sports now, like they got ways that they recording every single game. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
Recording every single game, making mixtapes, and they getting scholarships off of this, bro. So it's like it's so many opportunities, bro. But if it don't take somebody older or somebody they trust to bring that out of them and let them know what they have and what we didn't have and the opportunities that's presented to them, they'll never know.
That's facts.
So I definitely commend you for, everything you're doing, reaching out.
Thank you, bro.
The positivity you bring to the table through your music, through your emceeing, through just reaching out with your outreaches and all of that. I like that's dope, bro.
I appreciate it.
So much
man.
praises to you. I hope you continue that, and we would love to see you on a fucking big screen one day, bro, because you deserve that shit.
Thank you, bro. Thank you,
deserve
man.
that shit, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
We do got one last thing to ask before we get out of here, bro.
Let's what?
I do want to know about Track Meet.
Oh yeah,
Single you dropped.
Yes, sir.
October of last year on the October 2022. Tell us about that. How did that come about, bro? And what does that mean?
So Track Me, shout out to my homie, like I said, my producer. We start from day zero, bro. We not even day one, day zero, like ground up. We were talking about like not building, how to invest in property, which I'm still learning a lot. Like not there yet by any means. But we started having that conversation, and we wanted to see where we wanted to go with that. So that's how Track Me came about. Running it up just like a Track Me. We've been posted on the back streets.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like getting money like an athlete. It's like we just having that ownership mentality. That's how Track Me came about. And then me being in a sports head, and then specifically me being on a lot of college campuses, I wanted to see how that can tie into what I'm seeing every day.
Okay.
And being on talking to like different track athletes, and that's how I kind of like merged into that. I was like, that'd be a dope concept.
Okay.
So I ran with it in that respect, just keeping that mentality of going full fledged with whatever you're doing, like as if you're running on the track. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, man, that's out right now. Track Me, they rock with it
out right
too.
now on
Like,
all platforms. Y'all better go get
they
it.
rock with it, man.
And
Shout out
it's a
to the
fire
SLU
track.
track team. They rock with it heavy. So yeah, shout out to them.
And when I tell y'all, I got a chance to sit and listen to a lot of his music, man, and it's definitely for all ages. So, if y'all want to let the kids listen to it, the older adults listen to it, you want to play it at the barbecue, like you could do all of that with his music. So that's dope, bro. And you making good quality, timeless music, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
It's fire. So y'all definitely pull up on Draco, man. April 22nd at the Dark Room. We're gonna be there for sure.
Come
we
on
might
now.
even do a live set. We might even do a
that'd
live
be
set.
fire.
We might even do it. You know what I'm saying? Can we
Hey,
pull up on
don't
you?
say it. Don't.
Can we pull
hey,
up on you?
Yes.
We might have to do that, bro.
Y'all, if
Might
y'all,
have to
hey,
do it.
stop playing, bro.
Hey, for
That'd
real,
be
bro.
dope, bro.
Yeah, but we
Never been done before at the Dark Room. I can tell you that. I'm pretty sure.
We might have to do that. Put it in the plans. But we definitely appreciate you pulling up, bro.
I appreciate y'all,
taking your
man.
time out. We know you got a lot going on, bro. We definitely gonna be behind you 100% on what you got going on. If anytime you want to come back and sit down with us, you're more than welcome, bro.
Yeah, I will, man. This fam for sure. When Cuzzo hit me up, I was like, say less.
Yeah, they doubted me though. They always doubt me. I said, Draco, he gonna be on the show. And they said, yeah. I said, you was able to get something? Most that, hey fam, love you.
Love you too, bro.
Man, appreciate you pulling up on us and sharing some of these stories. Like, some of this stuff, I ain't never heard some of this stuff. Man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you pulling up.
All good, bro.
Enjoying watching all your growth, man. And just keep doing your thing.
Love, man. Appreciate y'all, man. This is amazing, dog. And like I said, I love pulling up to authenticity, originality, and it's a real home feel. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's gonna go up from. Like people say they want to get on all these other podcasts that are well known. This is gonna be a well known podcast. Like straight claim it. Like it's already set up for success. So I'm just honored to be a part of it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like straight up.
Hey, Day, that's your cousin. Good. You fired too. Stay out last off internet, man. Holla back, bro.
Been down too long, that's way up. Put time in the game, now my radar. That's straight up. Now nigga ball like layups. I'ma go way up. Cause I've been down, that's way up. That's straight up. I'ma go way